Welcome to Heart of Economy. Today, there is only one word on the agenda of the financial world. Taco. No, this isn't a recipe. Taco stands for Trump always chickens out. But why has this concept become the most talked about topic on Wall Street? And why have investors started making billions of dollars from this strategy? In today's video, we won't just talk about an acronym. We'll explore how markets dance between fear and opportunity, how investor psychology works, and where this cycle might evolve in the future. Every investment strategy has a story. The story of Taco is the story of opportunity born out of uncertainty. When Financial Times writer Robert Armstrong first coined the term, he clearly showed how Trump's trade policies were driving the markets. The logic is this: Trump first spooks the markets with harsh tariff threats, and when he backs off, that panic turns into relief. Investors have learned to profit from this swing. This new strategy has earned its place alongside iconic investment concepts like FANG stocks. With one difference, FANG represents innovation and tech giants, while Taco is entirely based on political risk and market psychology. This shows us what's changing in the world of investing. So, why is everyone talking about Taco right now? Because there is a critical date on the calendar, August 1st. The new US snapback tariffs are set to take effect on that day. Trump started with a 30% tariff threat against Europe, but in the deal reduced it to 15%. This is exactly where investors saw the Taco signal: a hard entrance, a soft exit. And this isn't limited to Europe. The 90-day truce with China is just days away from expiring. If Trump backs off again, the Taco trade strategy will keep working. If he doesn't, it will be one of the biggest tests for the market. So, what are experts saying about this? Ben Inker, GMO, Taco may be making investors money right now, but if the market becomes too reliant on the cycle, the day Trump doesn't back down will cause a huge shock. Christopher Wood, Taco shows the market's reflex to politics, but no strategy works forever. The moment the cycle breaks will inevitably come. Deutsche Bank analysts, in the short term, this is an opportunity for those profiting from volatility. But in the long run, the market's overdependence on political leaders creates a dangerous structure. Even the IMF has started discussing this effect in its reports. The institution says tariff pullbacks could push global growth to 3%, but it also warns this is a fragile balance. Taco could one day come back to the investor as a crisis. Taco isn't just a concept, it's a market reflex that works with real examples. EU agreement, tariff threats dragged down automotive stocks. When Trump backed off, they quickly surged. BMF and Volkswagen were directly affected by this wave. China talks, tariff rumors shook the Nasdaq, and Trump's statement that negotiations will continue pushed tech stock up 3% in a single day. 2018-2019 trade wars, the first signs of this strategy, appeared back then, but investors didn't yet read it as a systematic model. Today, it finally has an official name, Taco. The Taco trade actually shows how emotion-driven the market really is. This strategy is built on the two core emotions of investor psychology: fear and relief. Fear drives selling, relief triggers a buying wave. And this isn't just the US. From Europe to Asia, all global markets are under the influence of this cycle. What does this mean in the long run? If investors rely too heavily on Taco, markets could become overly fragile, pricing every word of political leaders. This could recreate a risk model the world hasn't seen since 2008. So what happens next? August 1st is the critical threshold. If Trump doesn't back down this time, the taco trade will face a major stress test. But if he does back off, taco's power in the market will grow even stronger. Investors will play the cycle with every announcement. That means even more volatility in the markets. TACO may sound like a funny acronym, but these three words explain billions of dollars of market moves, political risk, investor psychology, and market strategies. They are all inside this concept. Welcome to the heart of economy. If you want to be among the first to learn about these trends, decode the language of the markets, and stay one step ahead in the world of finance, subscribe to our channel. Here we don't just tell the news, we teach you the real language of money.